Hi, and welcome to the daily reading for July 3rd. And as every day this year, I'm reading from Jesus Calling by Sarah Young, Enjoying Peace in His Presence. So, July 3rd. My children make a pastime of judging one another and themselves, but I am the only capable judge, and I have acquitted you through my own blood. Your acquittal came at the price of my unparalleled sacrifice. That is why I am highly offended when I hear my children judge one another or indulge in self-hatred. If you live close to me and absorb my word, the Holy Spirit will guide and correct you as needed. There is no condemnation for those who belong to me. And this reading ties in with Luke 6, verse 37, 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 8, Titus 3, verse 5, and Romans 8, verse 1, I think. Still persevering with the eyes. Using my glasses slightly more in some areas, but less in others, and finding that I sometimes, I don't even think about them anymore, or I don't think about putting them on anymore, which is kind of an interesting thing. At the beginning, I would think, I wish I had my glasses, or maybe I could put my glasses on, or I'm not putting my glasses on. Whereas now it's just kind of habit, I suppose. Anyway, back to the reading. Judgment. Oh gosh, even this morning, I called someone an idiot because it was a big truck and he took right of way when I had the walk sign on. It had just come on, but it was still on, and he decided he was coming round the corner rather than letting me, the pedestrian, cross the road. So I shouted idiot after him. But afterwards, and even by the time I got across the street, I thought, well, don't call people idiots. That's ridiculous. And then I thought, what I should have shouted was, thank you. And it's kind of, that's going to be my future, is I'm just going to thank people. I'm just going to say, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's much better than calling them an idiot, isn't it? Anyway, so judgment. And I have one rheumatic finger. I don't know if you can see it actually. This looks like I'm sticking, it's not my middle finger, it's my index finger on my right hand. And it's bumpy. You see the bumpies? But it's the only one of my fingers that's like that. And it's the pointing finger, isn't it? It's the pointy finger. And I have, for the longest time, thought, that's because you judge people. That's because you do this. That's because you've done that. And this is a kind of physical manifestation of your judgment, and you're pointing and you're saying, I'm right. So it's a very interesting reminder for me. And I am curious as to whether it will disappear, if I become very non-judgmental. But we'll see. As I say, it's only the one finger, but it is that pointy finger that is like that. So Jesus doesn't want us to judge, doesn't want us to judge others, and does not want us to judge ourselves. He does not want us to indulge in self-hatred. And I don't know about you, but I have spent many a month in self-hatred in my lifetime. And it's not a happy place to be. And Jesus and God, and, we're meant to be happy. I fully believe that we are meant to be happy, and we persecute ourselves. And I think part of the persecution is that we don't think we deserve to be happy. Part of it is that we think we're not allowed to be happy. There's a whole bunch of reasons as to why we're not happy. But most of them come from inside. They come from our judgment of ourselves or our judgment of others. And that's not fun, is it? It's not a happy place to be. So let's make Jesus happy, and don't offend him. Try not to judge yourself or others. When you hear yourself in judgment, try to switch it around somehow. Try to tell yourself a different story. I get caught up in stories, like negative stories about people that have just done something to me. But then if I can, I think, well, what about if they are in this place in their head? What if they are rushing and driving badly because they're totally preoccupied by someone who's ill at home or had an accident, or, cut them some slack, basically. Look for the silver lining. That 5 minutes is up. I'm not even going to talk about silver linings, but I invite you to try not to judge today, yourself or others. Namaste.